to the Danish Maritime Authority. I do hope you can hear me. It's the sound is a little strange up here. My name is Peter, and you don't have to remember that because my only role today is to welcome you to the physical facilities, which is the main role of the DMA today. It's to provide this location. So you're all here to learn more about the. There we go. To learn more about the last 5 years of sulfur enforcement and sulfur regulation and the effects. I was a little sad to see the poster outside that said little knowledge has been created during those 5 years. Sad because I've been working on it myself, at least the enforcement side. And I don't entirely agree, but I guess that's also the point of that message, is that today we have lots of knowledge to present to you. Again, not me personally. So I'm looking very much forward to that, and I hope you are as well. And I won't be saying much else. A very small piece of practical information, if anybody needs the laboratories at any point. It's 58 meters that way, and to your right, just through the canteen. So I won't speak for a long time, but I will attempt to show you a small video, because as you may have seen in the media during Easter, we have created at least some knowledge and procured a nice gadget, a drone, which is going to can you see it? You can see it. Which is going to, or actually at this very moment it is just tracking the sulfur emissions from ships in the Great Belt and helping us target the ships that needs to be subjected to port state control. And it's really cool, so check it out. This is a bit of live footage. It's very raw, so bear with me, but it's nice. Oh, I want sound. Yes. So what we have at least learned is that it is possible to use drones to enforce the sulfur regulation. It's less than a week old, so we're doing it right now. And with that inspirational piece of technology, I want to welcome you. Thank you.
Put something on the background. It's nicer. Yeah, welcome also on my behalf to the final conference of EnviSuM project. To hear the latest on clean shipping. And I'm Sari Repka from University of Turku, Center for Maritime Studies. I'm the project manager, which includes a lot of housekeeping stuff, but I still have time to do some kind of research myself when there's some free time. So I will also later be giving a talk on this, and also reference to kind of what it's all about, but I think Jan will also address that next. Of course, you all know that it's all about SECA regulation. I've given several kind of general presentations of this EnviSuM project. The latest was in Madrid a couple of weeks ago. They are discussing about the possibility for Mediterranean SECA. So there I presented the whole project in 10 minutes, but now we have, that was too short obviously, but now we have the possibility to show all the results with all the experts who actually did the work, and also time to discuss. Thanks also for Maritime Development Center and Jan for organizing this and many other events. And this is really a project where cooperation is in the core. So it would have not been possible for any of us to work alone to achieve any of the results. So, as you will later hear, some of us have been doing the actual measurements on vessels and on air quality, and others have been modeling that to certain the emissions of ships, and then further modeling to see where do the emissions go and deposit, and then we also know how many people live there, and then we can get to the health effects and also to the environmental effects. So, but anyway, it's a kind of a chain, so we need all the actors in that. And this can be done regionally and locally also, so that's what you will hear. And one important task has also been the communication, and mostly we as a lead partner and also like NDC has been responsible for that. So of course we want to communicate to the experts, but we also try to touch upon the general public. And this is kind of an ongoing discussion with the experts, because their work is very important, but it's also quite complicated. So when we try to kind of make it, to simplify it, of course we lose a lot of details, but hoping to kind of to be accurate. So this is kind of ongoing debate, or like yesterday was the latest when we had this debate. But it's also our idea just to promote shipping, and as a kind of course everyone should know that it's important, but it's also kind of innovative and for that we also just received I think today the latest version of our next video. So everybody nowadays also has videos, but I will also show this as an example.
Shipping is one of the oldest industries in the world. It is the backbone of international trade, and cruise tourism is constantly increasing. As a transportation option, shipping is relatively efficient in terms of emitting climate gases. However, since most ships use heavy fuel oil, HFO, they emit more air pollution than other means of transport. HFO contains 3,500 times more sulfur than vehicle diesel, and using HFO releases many more harmful emissions into the air, including nitrogen oxides and fine toxic particles. In 1997, a game-changing international regulation, MARPOL Annex 6, designated the Baltic Sea a sulfur emission control area, gradually limiting ships to use fuels with a maximum of 0.1% sulfur. There are a couple of alternatives for complying with this regulation. Ships can install exhaust cleaning systems, often referred to as scrubbers. Ships can stop using HFO and switch to a much cleaner fuel or gas. Electric battery-powered batteries will also help to reduce emissions in the future. To make sure the regulation is followed, ships are being monitored in various ways. Officially, port state control inspectors check if individual vessels comply with the regulation, taking fuel samples if necessary. The results of the checks in the ports are often good, but some areas of the Baltic Sea are harder to monitor than others. One ingenious way of monitoring vessels out at sea is using a sniffer. In this instrument, the concentration of various pollutants in the ship's smoke is analysed. A sniffer can be installed in fixed and mobile stations alike. This is the most effective way to catch cheaters unawares. Thanks to Seeker, the Baltic Sea region is already benefiting from reduced pollutant emissions, better air quality, and increased expertise in clean shipping solutions for the global maritime industry.
Thank you very much. And good morning everyone from me too. My name is Jan Boysen. I'm Head of Development at the Maritime Development Center here in Copenhagen. We are what we normally call a cluster organization for the maritime industry, so the shipping community here in Denmark. And we are partners in the EnviSuM project, so we are not a research organization, but we're kind of more engaging with the maritime community. So for me, it has been very interesting to learn a lot about the emissions from ships and modeling and the health effects. And today, as it was said, we will learn about the results of the EnviSuM project. So looking into how has SECA actually affected the emissions, how is it affecting health and air quality, how many people live a longer life, so to say, and so on. How much does it cost? So this is very interesting, also especially because now we're having soon the global cap. So maybe we have some learnings also that we can transfer from this area here in the Baltic and North Sea to the global sea. So and therefore I think it's a very good timing that we actually now can come with these results and say what was actually the effect of SECA. Some practical things, because I know you're going to ask me, some of you. We will be sending the slides out after today. We will also be sending out a full report on this project and what the results were. So you have that. There are some Wi-Fi codes on the table that you can use if you need to get onto the Wi-Fi. And yes, I will be your moderator for today. And I'm looking very much forward. So we have 3 sessions, and there will be a break between each of them. And we have set good time for networking as well, as this is a very important part of our events. So yes, thank you for coming. I would say there has also been some problems with the train, so some of the people might be arriving a little later. All right, so the first session looks at the effects of SECA on air quality and human health. And we have invited Hugo Pick to have the first presentation on that. So, Hugo Pick.
Okay, let's see.